Power, Macle Ritchie, dar no Michael Rice, vi gimmert til denne hatslaten rig, agus stikk så chuine an son, Willie O'Dwyer, James Fitzpatrick, li hanach loha, anava chun skorala, agus Fwyrin na Galway at son, det vel an irin, a vuig chorkig, agus bu anavahaka, en aig chorkoi, na Cosentoiri an son, Darren Riley, stikk så chuine, agus Brian Costello, a Lashley, Shansagan Fiachanta Tunara, agus James Farrell Clihanachlish, Alan Garvey, Celine Lachul, Lashley, Mahalar Park, Cahal Dervan, agus Clihanachlish, Niall Callanan, Macle Jackie, Darno Connor, agus Jaharle Connor Cahal, agus on Schlitter Kattestach, agus Toos Curra, Leshan Immertonsa, on Schlitter Fachtig, Keith Nolan, Oichil Chunig, Keith, Derek Schlee, Jan of the Hen, Winter Rogadas, agus Guala and son, or Niall Callanan, Kiel Chunig, Macht Raig and son, Shane Cadigan, Wiltige Shoed, agus Darren Riley, Dangaliv, Enish, Goody David Collins, David, Wilte Raig, Goody Brendan Lucas, Winter the Brendan, Keith Nolan, Hongracht and Dave Line. On Ridiana Tidevitsa, a Barker Rokig, agus Galiv, Brendan Lucas, if you on the rig, Mihiwake Shoed, agus Shane Coonan, Trasnan Huil, Godasanson, Goody James Fitzpatrick, Shahe, Richie Power, Goody James Cha Fitzpatrick, James Anna Hontorach, Anna Geshigan, Hiet Score Hall, Wiltige James, agus a Hiet Fainted, a Hilchenig, James Cha Fitzpatrick.
The traditional curtain raiser to these big matches at Croke Park. The minor game has started with a beautiful point by James Fitzpatrick from the Shamrocks Club in Kilkenny, playing Galway, twice winners here in recent years, beaten last year in the final and back bidding for a place in the fourth final in a row.
Agus an rhoi cwisach lawdid it so. Wilte amachatson, Aidan Ryan, Eddie an Galiv a chorir an onsi, Amachajo, Lord na Potke, Agus Shohe, Cahal Dervan. Cahal, Agudi Niall Callanan, Wiltigus Rohimachatso, Ingus Callanan, agus Clihanachlish, John Tennyson, Shansigan Aliv, Inish, Rollet Co score, Mike Machtestach, Irla Tennyson, agus Wiltestach and son, again Kenneth Burke, Anna Amani, Kenneth Burke, Anna Hole, Anna Hoos, Dang Aliv.
Now this goal was created by a very good run by Irla Tanyan and netted by Kenneth Burke, who got a lot of goals for Galway vocational schools this year and last year.
Daar no vuikshe, vi sé gimmert de grave Canish, Gadam Scullina, na Hayden, 3 out at Fad, agus a Cossin Cadasanish, Darren Riley, Trastan the Park, agus Kenneth Rohamacharish, Deshiga Kenneth, Shohe Kenneth. Anna Ruher, Ayanavige, Fanna Tevlin, agus Cork Glote, Anna Skill, Anochtige, Wilte Raig, Daskudi, Joe Gantliach, Chancellor Ige Joe, Jaharle Finbar, agus Rory, Wiltige Joe, agus Colleen, Ige Joe Gantli, Dang Island.
So Galway moved the score up 1-1 to a point. That score by Joe Gantley, member of a very famous hurling family on the Galway-Clare border. The club is Beha. Finbar Gantley Senior played All-Ireland hurling for Galway, and young Joe's brothers Finbar Junior, Rory and Brendan have all worn maroon and white.
Martin, Toosma, Igen Eilift, Han Hoyakon, Riana Tyne, Law, all in her fad, a good amount of and so a barker crookig, against Guidey Gahard, and son, the Nilevach Shahit Kilkenny, Erenunsi, Cousin Tuffach, Darren Riley, Darren Fevru, Bultemachagan, he riding Leshach Shane Coonan, the Reimshoe, Shane Coonan, a Bultiga Hall and a Shane, Anna Hulin, a Shane Coonan.
And as Micheál O'Shea said, a fresh breeze here in Croke Park this afternoon, but that doesn't affect in any way the skills of either side. And that point by Shane Coonan from the St. Martin's Club, a very well-known club down in Kilkenny.
Agus a Lord Park and son, Michael Rice, Bultige Stachsachune, James Farrell, Shohe James Fevru, Afach and son, James Fitzpatrick, Agus Puxer, Evegaun, Dangaliv, Saltis a Draum, Martin. On Multower, John Sexton, Oleminich, agus Puxera, Hurtige, and Eiliv, agus an cool body, Aidan Ryan, a Machtrasnach in a council Hogant, Ogerichten, Vlienchachuin, agus Dimmershe, and Nachgrad, Dachlub, Krachwil, Gri clost na Vlanain en Inish Rastelche gus buchar a súd logama a gorna artig Snenson an Moltoir Lemonich John Sexton in Chenchlo he Lechanish in the rig Gaun fan a Tevline agus Puckschlasse a Vegaun de Kilkenny Sné Josie Hartenson an Beinestoid agus dóchasach Gwynion siad a bharta nô Mar sin Puckschlasse Shane Cadigan, Pobblescoil Chuslána Chomer Ryan Bean a Hayden a bhuaig Tobradar ar a sachla Canis stoile man údla séile agus gaile bidírig Bhuilte stach a Joe an choúil agus anna cholín an son on bhar a gimmertir in a hatslaat Irle Tannen don gaileh cholín anna bha a vadamach las mud an líne lechiad méidir
A 3-point lead for Galway now, 1-2 to 2 points, thanks to this point by Irle Tanyan, who is involved in the goal as well, and this fine young strapping lad from Ardrahan, very highly rated in Galway.
O Pobblescoil Gortin Chiguide, agus dar no Dimmershe an idig, Sochlo he Lechanish, Buchara. Pucksayer, Gnohe, Egan Ilevetson, agus Farlor Poitke, Cahill Dervan, Jaharle Connor, agus Yimir Fevlin agus Fihe, agus Macle Jackie, Vicha Gimmert na Shachtau Distocha, Marshin. Rish agus Chugveder agus Chief a hit, a Machon goal. Cahill, Caun Ma, Bwilte, Ega Cahill, Lach Averin, and Hemna Live Edition. We shall Gimmert to stick Sahuni and the next Selina Lawn Hole, Achem Lord Poitke in Lena. Agus Sinead Nicky Cashinanson, Beinestoid, Kilkenny. Agus Eden Coolchan Derek, a Lord na Huiri. Schlitter Bwilte, Harris Law Poitke, agus a Cossenditson, Alan Garvey, Mihewig, Buintero, again Michael Rice. Michael Rice, a Bola Istach, and son, a Joe and Chuine, Wiltemach, Will, Harris of the Evline, Tarnish, agus Farkil Chunig, a Chudemach, is Casuil, Martian Puckschlasse, the Island.
So far, a very interesting aspect of the Galway performance is how well the full back line have settled, because Brian Costello, he had to be brought into the team after an unsettled full back line displayed the last day by Galway. And what will be worrying for Kilkenny so far is that Willie O'Dwyer hasn't really got his hand on the ball. He's their key man up front.
Cosanta Kilkenny, Keith Nolan, ach tá Keith Fevro, agus tá Schlitter Mihewig, agus Dishigan Gaileh. Mecht de Stechatsa, Anna Yeshikon, Vaishiat Cole, a Mielavoid, agus Anna Cole, the race to get Kenneth Burke. Cole live it though.
Well, there were doubts about the Leinster Championship form in minor this year, and so far we've seen Kilkenny not as sharp as their management would like, particularly in defence, and Kenneth Burke has struck for 2 goals.
Sean Passfachtige o Niall Healy and son agus gan ein darú dientige an tarna caun. Marsin an Gaileh agus Ruhráislo i sach na himmer agus Irle Tannen a Rís grí Kenneth Burke, fer anna ein séach Kenneth, Bwilte go hard ag Kenneth agus anna hús ag Kenneth, Coolín eile fós.
Well, a lovely pick-up there, showing the skills of the game by these under-18s, and the hand-passing skills as well. So it was the pick-up, the pass and the finish. 3 skills of the game of hurling, beautifully utilised there by the Galway forwards.
Marsin, Kilkenny, agus gannéad snockur to she's fós, ach Dishin Ishikup, PJ Delaney, PJ go hard agus Coolín ó PJ Delaney.
Kilkenny are a hurling county renowned for composure, and even when they concede scores they stay calm, and they're also of course renowned for lengthy striking of the ball, and there we saw the old catch and swerve Kilkenny style.
An Gaileh déanamh go maith agus seo Cahill Dervan a ríist agus an adóg séitigh an Moltoid, Cahill gortathe. Mar sin caithfar cóirleis a chur Cahill. Dimid a bhreáid Connor le amánathe idir bheánach na Galway le déanaí agus béaloch na himre an ag Loch Garman dar nó ard amánaí agus is dúil láthair da so a bheith go maith chomá. Ja, is mótas pántas má a thug Jackie Wicks na seachtóidí ach an slitar caiteisteach an moltóide bátas agus PJ Delaney Deir Kilkenny go chuir an ónsaí isteach go deas an son go dtí Alan Healy Alan agus anna ruthar agus anna dhéisig Alan anna chumas a go meachtasteach a machchad so go dtí James Fitzpatrick James agus Colleen Deas aga James Coimert gas ó Kilkenny.
Kilkenny miners showing just how dangerous they can be when they get a good supply, and there's a lot of pace in this run, and the pass was perfect too, and there's young Fitzpatrick getting his second point of the game.
Martin an Counson builte Harish Lord na Páidce agus Iarla Tannen a dul Joan Clitted fachtaige Iarla Stachel Ashley agus Ruhistig Niall Healy a Yogi Counsa Niall agus Derek Schlee yen of the hen ach níl sé rodist meachtaras David Prendergast bhfuilte amachige go dtí Angus Callanan Angus Joe Emma Carnoig agus well iarach dianta ige Kenneth Burke an son ach Jana Yasser fat fós ige Kenneth a Shellevit Clutte bhfuilte ige Kenneth agus ní ha tok cúg vedar agus dahad a deidir an moir ferchiil chuinnig a chuid amach mar sin dis ige Nailibh.
Ten minutes of play gone now at Croke Park in the minor game. Galway the leaders, 2 goals and 3 to 4 points. That's a lead of 5 points. And Kenneth Burke, the left full forward, has got 2 goals and a point.
Martin Deschige, Cathal Dervan, Unili Girgama, Temple Devedra Stachon Devlin and so. Wiltige, Joe Tevna Lavi Clay, Agus and Counson Kuramu. Bainestoid Kilkenny Nicky Cashin agus ordathe anisisiúntaige imníocha stocha go bhfuil siad chun déirigh ach pucslasa a bheith ann de Kilkenny. Kieran Hine Jahar le John agus Michael John Darno immert le sin siad Kilkenny seo he Kieran Raceann bhfuilte an bálta sanna ige áfach agus gan éon dulchan cín diantaige dis ige Nailibh dul an ónsaí ríist agus Cathal Dervan.
But the Kilkenny senior team are gathering here to watch some of the minor game. A few minutes ago we saw Henry Shefflin among others, now one of the brightest stars in the game of hurling. Kilkenny of course wonderful record in minor hurling in Leinster, 10 Leinsters in a row in the last decade.
Bhfuilte isteachad sanna Joe Angus Callanan ach buinte do Angus an sanna ge Kieran Hine seo he Kieran a teachtamach it's Joe Richie Power agus á dhéchantlis bhí Kevin Briscoe ach seo he Fitzpatrick a meachtasteach agus anna ruthar nó a bé Richie Power a ann Richie Power go hís anna chóla go Richie Power agus tá Kilkenny ar eis sa chluthe a ríist.
Well, this is a great goal by any standards. Richie Power coming in from the wing, showing a lot of precision. Beautiful ball control, reminiscent there of Liam Chunky O'Brien, who would balance the ball, the sliotar on his stick like that, and a great finish.
Martin Kilkenny go eis sa chluthe agus fachta go deas an son ige Joe Gantley bhfuilte ige Joe agus anna faointe ige Joe Gantley. Dar nó is dúil da so a bheith go maith.
But here's Richie Power's move, and Richard Power Senior of Carrick-on-Shock would have got many a good score coming in from the right wing on the Cusack stand side of Croke Park, and there's young Richie with a superb score.
Martin Dishitsa get Iarla Tannen Bhfuilte íorla Kenneth Burke, Creanheim se húr na fórna ní gin sé seo in darúd agus puinte anna jas a ríist ag Kenneth Burke. Tá tinine a chrecin go dísa.
Well, as we come up towards the 15th minute, the most striking aspect of this game so far has been how comfortable the players on both sides are with the skills of the game, particularly ball handling.
Marsin an Ghaileh a dul ar an únsaí Joe Gantley bouta bháin eile agus builte Joe ábhríonad clé an báutasa. Capta in na fórna. Colin Grant. Machad Joe Lorna Poitke. Bhfuilte steach a láslí go dtí Iarla Tannen. Iarla Tannen ar aig ach fachta go deasa go Ciarán Hain. Ciarán a cosan go maith do Kilkenny ach seo David Collins. Slitar buinte go. Agus mé cho Mahatson ó Alan Garvey. Michael Rice, a machad sogadi Richie Power, a farfuid a cúlach if seo Richie, agus College dianta Richie, mar sin pucks éir gnóthaige.
Well, the foul here was just excessive force used in the striking across Richard Power, and the referee was right on the spot there to make that decision.
Mar sin deisige Richie an bhearna a léadú, a láslí Gaulish. Bhfuilte agus an bhearna lídathe ag Richie Power. Loch Kilkenny níos a hástan is agus an bhearna lídathe go dtí an chúla bháine go. Aidan Ryan. Anna bhfuilig Aidan laistigh den lína cúg bheidir agus dahad agus tachta go deasan son ag Brendan Lucas. Anna taobh lína Angus Callanan. Bachta go Angus ag John Tennyson na churda. Déanamh slí go hen. Bhfuilte ach go Shane Counson na mú agus pucsair gnóthaithe ag Kilkenny. Nádóg siite ag John Sexton agus Puxéir dóibh timpuléh tíbhéidir díag amach óna gúil héin.
Well, very significant there that the boy in your shot there just a moment ago, Pádraig Holden, he has settled now much better on Kenneth Burke, and Kilkenny have got to be praised for having patience and to leaving Pádraig on his man so that he could settle rather than making a switch that would affect his confidence very early in the game.
Agus seo Harris, Keith Nolan agus puxéir gnóthaithe ag Keith mo cúgvéidir agus tífa hit amach ón gúil. Agus Richie Power a tachtamach an council Hogan Toma Captain. Marsin got a dhéanamh Richie an boutas an dúra sé fé scór. Bhfuilte go Richie agus túirt fé faointe agus bhfuilte go maithaige Harris a drasnán bouta bháin eile. Inis ní leatara ach ó dhá faointe.
So far, two great displays of marksmanship by Kenneth Burke on the Galway side, 2 goals and 2 points, and Richard Power of Kilkenny, a goal and 2 points.
Marsin en chluidir rá cheanna me áit is den Ghaileh bheith go múrchan cín Iarla Tannen. Bhfuilte trasna na páirce go Iarla agus Joe Gantley, seansaige Joe. Joe, níl bháide, déanamh hlíisteach. An na leanna híarach an taobh mí ceartan líontán bhfuilte ag Joe.
Well, one of the skills of the game, of course, is defensive shielding and harrying, and that's what Kilkenny were good at there because they pushed Joe Gantley out to an angle that didn't favour him, and in the end he shot into the side netting. Good work by the Kilkenny defence, rather than a Galway miss.
Marsin, Kilkenny dollar in onsaí an council builte roada hef na láimh lé agus iirecht bha déanta an sonnacha agus ina de he bertar títachan páirce a dtéireann go bhfuil Damien Kelly sné Damien Kelly beidir títachan páirce.
Now that catch there is one of the really exciting skills in the game of hurling, and we admire senior players who can do it, so it's only fair that viewers would admire minors who can do it too.
Iar le tenan ach an council imimú agus glantamach ag Ciarán Hain Rín de bheile an báirce agus anna géise tuige Alan Healy Alan go fóil Bert dom heile bhfuil éim an áda le chéile agus deisian tuige Shane Coonan anna bhartaíocht déanta agus a méle bháide go gasa bhfuil a sí fachtar deide go James Farrell glantamach aige go dtí Harris Lord Poitkin seach fachta go glótaige Shane Cadigan agus me roada de maltóid ha sé anna dhéanair.
Well, if you just watch here, just after the pick-up, a lovely little bit of hooking there by the right half-back, David Collins, and then two Galway defenders combined with their goalkeeper, and James Farrell took the ball clear. But brilliant work in defence by the right half-back, David Collins, one of two Galway City boys in the team from the Liam Mellows club on the eastern side of the city. The other is Angus Callanan, the full forward.
Niall Callanan imihe agus Damien Kelly takahech an páirce. Shohe Cathal Dervan Deisige Cool a chur idir na pórne báta bháin eile Bhuilte Cathal bhuilte go híisiige agus mithe amú Colin Grant Chaim scoil na Kilkenny bhuaige gailehara sa chluthí ceanna seachthá Cathal Dervan Leanna Bhróig Stachgadí Brendan Lucas Bunta do Hafach agus Clantamach go deas an son ag David Prendergast achta me hema harise de bhlíine pucslasa do ngaile.
21 minutes gone in the game now, and Galway's lead has been cut back quite dramatically. There's now only 2 points in it, and Kilkenny, as well as settling well into the game, they're the more economical of the two sides. They've only shot one wide. Galway have had 4 wides.
Kilkenny get custom to láthar na huide agus dollar in onsaí agus anna géise tuige Alan Healy Alan agus David Collins dear guest up Alan Healy Count guided, Wiltige, Stachgadí James Fitzpatrick agus Fitzpatrick Harris Drasnawn on Varna Leader Inish Goody Aon Hulín Avoin.
And this is James Fitzpatrick's 3rd point of this first half. So Kilkenny getting one good goal chance and taking it, and shooting points well too. And James Fitzpatrick has got 3, Richard Powers got 2, and Shane Coonan has got 1 as well.
Agus cin eisteach beidir ag an eile Brendan Lucas a bhí ann na rig imihe don báirc agus Declan Garvey Sinead Declan a tachan páirce. Bachta go deas an son again Niall Healy ach sárathe níos agise fós agus Shane Coonan fanna talún Alan Healy an bhartíontaid an bautas ag Alan Garvey Wilte Joe on Inadi and so Declan Garvey Declan the Stachet Joe na Carnoige ach sorthe go deas ag Padraig Holden Lantamach ag Padraig agus Calais déantar Shane Cadigan mar sin puck séir gnáhuiige do Kilkenny David Prendergast Maclé Paddy a hócaige Council ní sé siúd a gláiste Chiaráin an nólas éile beidir sa chluthí canis ach bhuaige Coleman Zara sa bhálta canis. Anna Wall san éir an bátasan ag Alan Garvey don ngaile bhuilte Stachanson go dtí Kenneth Burke ach imithe bhuaig sé fachta haar náisiige Kenneth amach go dtí Joe Gantley Joe go sé a bula ar ais Stecha Joe na Carnoige, Machlish Moidoid, a Gasana Vartichtintige, Colin Grant, Vimishnachige, Farmishnig, near Heil Farvishnig, Riwe, Ederster. Cahal Derwin, agus an Vartiente, Chahalige, PJ Delaney. Wilter Stechach, Sarahige Dasige, Darren Riley. Darren Riley, an own giddy Kenneth Burke, a Padraig Holden the Reached, Padraig, agus Wigestach, Shahe Kenneth, Shahe Machtestach, Kenneth Burke, Chancige Kenneth, Wiltige Kenneth, agus Anna Fain to Reached, Anna Huspontus a Hortwig, again Kenneth Burke.
Well, another delightful point by Kenneth Burke of Galway here, set up by that hand pass by Joe Gantley, but the Kilkenny rightful back Padraig Holden was a little unlucky there that he slipped, having come strongly into the game after an uneasy opening spell.
Marsin Kilkenny get dollar in on see reached, agus Anna Vartich the reached, Darren Riley, Shinana Ho, Juana Dientige. Macha Joe Lord na Park Roy, we gaan met Harrische Devline, Niall Healy, Puckslasse, de Kilkenny.
And the Kilkenny captain, Andy Comerford, is happy to watch some of the minor game to take his mind off the big challenge facing him just a little bit later on in the big game here at Croke Park.
Cahal Derwin, the Naile, Vidier get a quarter in on sea. Ach, Factory, Stana Fossenta, Yanavig Keith Nolan, Anna Cheleve, Avochten to get. Agus Gaidi Gahordenson. Wiltamachkadi Cahal Derwin. Reached Keith Nolan. Shahe Keith, Anna Cheleve, Avochten to get. Achrudan Ilev, James Farrell, James Yoga Council, Hungrachten Devline, Agus Richie Power Kurohige, Marsin, Deshigan Ilev, Dol Edenon Sea, Agus Rish to Kenneth Burke beginnen, Ochnohigeshin, Lena Holo. Kevin Briscoe, a Hokig, and Puck Devline, and the Captain, and Rydam Scullina, and the Galway, a Wig, and Khrev Ele Aaron, and Lena. Wilter Trasnagagadi, Niall Healy, Kalaisher Niall, Agus Anna Yeshiget, Cahal Derwin, and Varna Aviadu. Niall Healy, Edith Olive.